Kevin and Martin, you have real strong roots in County Clare. Does that mean that there's going to be a preponderance of Clare tunes, or are you going to be all over the map?
There'll be a disproportionate amount.
It is heavily balanced in favour of Clare tunes, which is kind of natural, I suppose, given that both of our kind of histories are associated with the music of Clare. But the tune choices are carefully chosen, mainly by myself, I have to say. I'll say it before the lads do, but I have this kind of thing that I'd go around looking and searching for tunes that might be appropriate for various projects that I'm working on, and ever since we did that concert in Sebastopol in 2010, I was earmarking certain tunes for the three of us in terms of what I thought might sit well with us, and looked for some strange and unusual and rare kind of pieces that mightn't have been recorded that much, and then we got together and we worked through them. Some of them worked, some of them didn't, and most of the stuff you hear tonight is from that kind of trawling through archives and tapes and books.
Will there be any crossover with any of your Lunasa hits or
No.
hits with
No.
Martin and Dennis?
No.
None at all.
No, it's
all new, like.
It's all teetotaler repertoire.
Yeah.
Totally.
Very deliberately, like we've mentioned that before, that like when you get say three individuals like ourselves that have our own kind of things going with other bands, and it's quite easy just to put the three of us together because maybe we have a certain name or whatever, and you just pick say three things that from my album, three from Martin, three from John, and you just add in a couple of things that everybody plays, then a kind of session repertoire, and then you have a gig. But we really didn't want it to be like that, and even though we didn't have the time to sit down and come up with a whole new set list, we made it that way. We found time, and we're happy that we did, because now we have a body of work that's essentially all ours.
Put on a CD.
That you could put on a CD, yeah, if we had the time. But we'll get there, like, and I think the stuff is getting stronger the more we get to play it. So there was this possible little, I suppose we were frightened that we mightn't get the opportunity to record at a later stage, so we were thinking about recording right at the outset, and that would have been a mistake, because I think we're really finding our form now, and the tunes are growing, and the songs, which were very unusual for myself and Martin, like I've never played in songs really, and it's a real lovely learning curve for me. I think that part of this definitely got better by doing it at the gigs.
Yeah.
So we should see.
Great.
But I mean, hopefully the audience will like it. It's we're loving it. So if even some of that rubs off on the listeners, then we'll be happy,
Well, it's always fun going to any of your shows, because it's not just the music; it's the whole thing.
Yeah, I suppose we believed, kind of go out there on a limb and work hard to make it happen, and then we enjoy what we do. So hopefully that's the message.
If you just tuned in, you're listening to the Teetotallers live in the studio here at WTJU, and they're playing tonight in Charlottesville at Seaville Coffee. Concert starts at 7 p.m. and there are no advance tickets, so if you want to get in, I recommend going early.
Lovely, thank you.
All right, another tune?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be good. We might play a couple of Clare tunes. What do you think? The first one, anyway, is firmly kind of ensconced in the North Clare repertoire of Mike O'Russell, the great flute player, whistle player and singer from Doolin, and it's called The Rising Sun. And I actually heard Martin play this a few years ago, and it reminded me of the tune. And then we'll play a tune called Follow Me Down to Carlow after that. It's a version of Tom Ward's Downfall. And then the last tune is one for John Doyle and Kathy and Rossa back in Sligo. It's a Sligo reel associated with the great Sligo flute player and singer Colin O'Donnell. So it's called The Road to Mona Lee. G again, sorry man. Yeah. Yep. 3.
lots of people out there listening all over the world actually who who would be clapping too. Thank you so much, Teetotallers.
And real treat. Thanks again, Peter. Always appreciate you having us.
Water.
Thanks.
And we'll see you tonight at the Seagull Coffee.
Look forward to it.
And thank you everybody for listening. And we'll get back to regular programming in just one moment. We'll walk right in and Peter Jones.